Woo! It's my first
Woohoo!
Zoom ever. My first Zoom ever.
Seriously? Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
I never
So
Zoomed. I was
honored.
supposed to Zoom
I'm
for
so
my
honored. Okay.
what?
I'm so
Hold on.
honored.
You're honored? Okay, there you
Yeah.
are.
Hello
My
guys.
first Zoom ever.
Hello guys, this is Aisha Makara and the artist voice. Today I'm interviewing Eric Klein. He's from New York.
Enhance. Enhance.
Eric Inhan. He's from New
Just
York.
enhance. Just
A great
enhance.
artist. You see like his
Aw.
art behind him. He's fun, he's playful, funny, joyful, all the things that
You're so
about
sweet.
Eric. Eric, share
Yes, dear. Enhance.
about you and how did you decide to create your art, where the idea come from, because your art is so playful and colorful and beautiful and happy,
Oh, thank you so
positive.
much, hon.
I love your art. My art is kind of similar to your art. I mean, in some ways. I
I,
actually
I like I like where you're going. I like your stuff. I really do. So what's your
maybe
question? What's your question?
maybe we can create something together one day. Who knows? We can
I would
collaborate
love that.
in the
I would
project.
love that.
Me too, actually. I would love to too, by the way, for sure.
Uh,
No, my question is, I would like to learn where your idea about art, your art come from, where your art is, because it's so colorful and playful, and the way you're doing it is so unique. I haven't seen so many artists
oh,
who's doing something like that, like you do, like the material you use, and you use like everything actually, like in such a playful way. So where
thank
they
you.
come from?
I started using. Well, okay, so about 15 years ago, I think it was like 2004. I met this artist Peter Tunney, and he invited me back to his gallery. His gallery was actually at a club at the time. It was at what was it? It was at Crowbar. So he had his whole gallery in his bedroom inside Crowbar, and I remember it was the first time. I remember it was the first time I saw someone create art that wasn't like someone drawing. So he just like kind of put stuff together, and it was like just like visually stimulating. And I was like, wow, and he had a good story, and I always thought of art. It was like you have to be able to draw. So I remember seeing his stuff, and I was like, wow, he just kind of I guess kind of collage mixed with other things, but it was really cool. And I was like, oh, and I went home that night and I remember I saw at the 24-hour hardware store, I saw colored duct tape. I saw like red, blue, and yellow. And I was like, oh my God, this tape, it's like the color's so potent. It's like, and I remember I had this red bench at my spot, and then this red frame above the bench, just with plexiglass on it. It was just an empty frame. I was like, I bet you I'd look crazy if I took red duct tape and just threw it at the plexiglass. So I tried that. It didn't look that cool, but I started mushing the tape around. I made some face, and I was like the first piece I did, and what happened after that? Then I had this drag queen move into my spot, Kevin Aviance, and it was a cool loft on 30th Street, Fifth and Madison. He's like, "Yo, darling, we're gonna do an amateur art show here. You should do some of that tape stuff you told me about." And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Yeah, it's your place. Why not?" So I was like, "All right." So I put together like 5 pieces or 6 pieces, and it was super raw. Like, no, I didn't put any resin on it, just like real raw. And I remember we had a show, and people were like, "Yo, you're onto something. Keep going." So I was like, "Right." So I kept going, and years later, voila, voila. So I was known as
You're
tape artist for a while, and I didn't really like that name, but whatever.
what's the name of your art? I mean, it's like it's something I don't know. I even don't know the name of that type of
I would say
art you create.
pop. I would say pop
Pop
art,
art, pop art.
pop art. What else? It would say, yeah, I guess pop art, abstract,
It's
mixed media.
mixed media.
Majority I use vinyl, mixed media. Majority I use vinyl and tape because I just think it's just a good medium, and especially for an artist that hasn't done art before, it's a very forgiving medium if you use tape and vinyl because it's forgiving.
Yeah,
It's like paint. It's like, oh, I did this. Oh, I messed up. People get scared to even start doing art. So it's
yeah,
like with
that's
tape, it's
true.
like, oh, you can peel it up. You can put more on top of it. So yeah.
I think like art is
So
very expressive. It's like so cool actually. I love art. I love art right now.
me too. Me
It's
too.
my favorite part of the like things to do. I'm like so for me it's like meditation actually. But
Oh
when I'm
hell
like
yeah!
drawing.
See, I moved to the city because I wanted to be an actor, and I remember it was like I was had to do a job that I didn't like, and then you had like 30 seconds when you go on an audition to do your art, and it's like at the end of the day, you come home, you had 30 seconds, like thank you, and then you're doing a job you don't like, and you have nothing to show for it really. So I needed a release. So I remember at least when I started doing my art, at the end of the day, it's like I might not have, I might not have sold it or whatever the piece, but I remember at least I had something I created. I was able to look at it and be like, all right, I had that release, nice. And yeah, as opposed to like I don't know, acting is not, it's so hard for an actor, I guess, unless you're super successful, to really like do your art. You
Yeah,
know what
but
I'm saying?
yes,
So
but
with
how? Why did you decide then to move to New York, not Los Angeles? You wanted to be act. I mean, I know that it's a good environment in New York as well for the acting career.
why I don't know. I guess since I was close to New York, I was already living close to New York. I was familiar with New York, so I guess
Ah,
LA was possible. I lived in LA for a little bit,
how
for a
long?
wee bit. Um, like 2 years.
Wow.
I was in actually Orange County, Costa Mesa. And
Mm-hmm.
that's actually when I really got my art perfected because I moved there. I think it was 2005 after I started doing it. I started
Wow.
in 2004. I moved there in 2005, and I moved in with my uncle at one point, and he had a big house, two-car garage, and I remember just doing my art in the middle, like so beautiful out in the garage, and I found the resin, and the resin's like really what made, brought the tape to life, as opposed to
That's
just like, yeah,
that's so
resin, liquid
cool.
glass,
That's so
good stuff.
Cool.
Thank you, thank you.
Wow, that's super
You're so
cool.
cool too. Thank you.
Thank you. Not so cool as you are. Eh,
What?
I have a question. What inspires you to do your art?
What inspires me? I guess all different things inspire me. What inspires me besides pot and what inspires me? I don't know. Whatever makes people smile. Like lately, I've been like whatever. I don't know. Colors. I like colors, but then I do like black and white. I don't know. Just to do something different. I want the wow factor. Like I don't want to like have stuff. I don't know. What inspires you to do your art? Tell me.
Um, for me, for me, it's like meditational process, and I like that it's so different. It's all the time. It's so different, and I'm creating in different ways. I'm experimenting with different colors, and I started to experiment right now with acrylic and canvases, and I like this experimentational part. And I'm thinking, oh, I can actually do art with everything. Right now I have idea like, oh, I can do art in the furniture, I can do art and whatever I feel like to do. And it's like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And right now I don't have place for that. But like it's not like stopping me actually to continue to create things. I'm thinking like
No,
I'm
I like
still
that.
experimenting. I'm just starting my career, and I'm like very curious to learn from other artists the way they create, and yeah, like asking them questions like I'm asking you right now. And when
Nice.
I just started this year, so I mean January somehow.
I saw your art when I saw you. When I met you,
Yeah,
you were doing your art. Not
yeah.
as
I
like
mean exactly.
not as
Just
into it.
start like I haven't even
Now you're like
thought that
now you're going
I can be
full
artist.
throttle.
Yeah, exactly. Now
Hell
like
yeah.
whatever. Let's
So,
try. Let's see exactly
oh,
what
that's awesome. I'm proud of you.
what kind
Proud
of
of you.
what kind of impact do you want to create with your art?
What kind of what?
Impact.
Impact. Oh, definitely impact. I definitely want to inspire. I definitely like to inspire people and in a positive way. I'm not trying to like bring out like the darkness in like myself or in like the world, I don't know.
I feel
I don't know.
I feel like in the world there's enough darkness.
That's what I'm saying. It's like there's enough darkness. I don't want to
We need
add
to
more
create
of it. I want to.
lightness and colors.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, so check this. This piece I did with what's it called? Construction paper. So I
Oh
just took
wow,
construction paper and just spray adhesive it to this mirror. So kind of funky, right?
that's super cool. I like the colors
Isn't
you
that
choose
cool?
every time. Yeah, you all the time
All right.
choosing like very cool colors. You like to experiment a lot. I love that piece. It's very cool. It's like
Thank you.
I love
Thank
your
you.
apple. The apple
My
things,
apple. Oh,
yeah. I think that apple is very
Oh yes.
popular.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
doing a whole clothing line with all the different apples. We just started doing it.
I see.
Like
I so like yeah. Wow! I'm so
yes.
excited for you.
And another thing we're doing is the big. It has nothing to do with the Mac apples. It's with regular apples. So I'm doing New York's version. I just put the proposal into Manhattan. New York's version of the Hollywood Stars. So it's going to be the Big Apple Walk. So
Ooh.
instead of stars in the sidewalk, it's going to have big gold and silver apples or whatever color we decide, honoring people, places, things. So like
Wow.
in front of like a famous club that closed down, it would have an apple, or maybe in front of the fire department, a fireman that lost their life will get a big apple on the sidewalk, or in front of the
Wow.
police station. You
That's so
know,
so cool. I'm so excited for
right?
you. I'm so excited for
I'm
you.
trying.
Super
Thank
excited for
you,
you.
Aisha.
I'm super excited. I mean,
I
like,
didn't know we were doing this interview right away. I didn't know this was happening right away. I would have like had a better outfit on. This is my buddy's this is my buddy's clothing line. Like stay gold. I'm like
don't
sweating here.
worry.
We're
You
trying to
look
clean up.
great. You look great. Don't worry about that at
Oh,
all.
thank you.
You always look
Thank
great.
you,
It's
thank you.
about spirit, right? The art spirit is about soul. And you're like, you have this artist soul, like you're so joyful and happy. This is like you
Oh,
really
thank you.
embrace it and then embody it. This is what matters, I felt.
Aisha, you are full of compliments, and I like it. You are the best. You are the
Ah,
best.
thank you.
You are the
I
best.
mean, this is what I see. I see what I mean. I say what I see. Actually, I'm not like having. I'm just. I see your art, and I see
You're
like
not fibbing with me.
yeah, because I see how
I
beautiful
really
you
like
are and how beautiful you like you're trying to
it.
create something very beautiful to the world, and that actually artists. You're one of the artists that I know who all the time happy no matter what. Choose happiness no matter what.
It's only because I went through a lot of. It's only because I went through such a lot. I feel like it's easier to appreciate life when I don't know, you've been through a lot of stuff. You appreciate like everything.
Yeah.
When times are tough, I don't know. It's kind of
Yeah,
hokey.
I
It's
remember.
kind of
I
hokey.
remember. I remember your app. You wanted to create the gratitude app. Do you remember? You wanted to
Oh,
create it.
I'm still doing that. The AOK app. It's still happening.
That's great. I'm like, oh my
It's
gosh,
still happening.
that's great. Like the ideas you have, it's like so amazing. Like to support each other, to like to give the power of the giving. This is very like it's not common in our world, and I think like it's people started to kind of more understanding it that to giving was not without even receiving and without even thinking to receive something back. It's just like we're giving because we want to give, and like this is the power of
Yes, and because
being
giving or helping, it's actually to help. Like, and helping makes you feel good. It helps the other person. So,
exactly.
and then someone sponsors, I can't tell all the secrets. I didn't put the app out yet,
That's
but
great.
yeah.
One day we will see.
Ever,
Sometime soon. Sometime soon we will see.
sometime very soon, very soon.
Yeah.
You're good at this. You're a good interviewer. You're very
Yeah.
good at this.
Okay, so probably
Yeah.
one day I will be like the artist voice of the Hollywood, whatever. So what how do you see your role in the art community next 5 years, because you have been already in the art like the last 15 years and you're successful, you're growing and growing, you're like you let's say your world, art world is growing like from you, I don't know,
Yes.
explain, but you're
Well,
just
I
so
mean,
creative.
COVID was a big. Thank you. COVID was like a big kind of like crash for me because I was the bottle. I designed a bottle for Stoli. I remember I told you, and it was about to be released, the night edition bottle, like worldwide. And then COVID hit. Now there's no nightlife, so they didn't release the bottle because how are they going to release a night edition bottle with no nightlife? I was partners in a new club opening in Manhattan as well, and I was doing it. I was in the middle of putting this awesome place together, and I was like, yo, it's gonna be the best club in Manhattan. And then boom, COVID hit, and it's like they pulled out of the club, no more club happening. So, but then I got this place, which is really a blessing. So there was one good thing that happened with it. And then so I'm doing the Big Apple Walk, and yeah, um, I think that's gonna be a big part. And I want to just inspire. I want to take definitely. I want to inspire more kids to start doing art and actually using tape because I think it. I think that not everyone can draw, so everyone believes that art is being able to draw, and I don't think that that is it. I think that that's what we're taught, but I think we could teach other things, just
That's
like
true.
tape and
I
vinyl. It's just,
I'm
you
doing
know,
right now. I'm doing right now on the family farm like art classes. So I'm teaching kids how to
that's
art.
awesome. That's awesome. We're gonna do that here too. We're gonna do that at the gallery.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
super
fun.
excited
It's
about
really
that.
fun. It's like a lot of work, so but it's really fun. I enjoy it.
Fulfilling. And it's fulfilling too. And
Yeah. I will do like
there's
next
nothing
time. I
better
will
than
do like
inspiring.
I will do like a story or something. Sometimes I'm doing it. Sometimes I'm not. Like on Instagram or like kind of saving and showing to the
Content is
like a
everything. Just film it all. Film it
highlights. Yeah,
all.
exactly. I should do like a
Film
highlights
it
or something like
all.
that. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
just film it all. It's like,
I will
digital. It's
do
like,
it from this weekend. Yeah, I'm going to do it because
oh
this
yeah,
weekend
just
we're
set a
going to do.
camera up over there, you know, film the whole
Yeah,
thing, and then you could
yeah,
edit it from there if you
yeah,
want.
yeah. That's true. I will do
For
it.
sure. I try to do that as much as possible, but I need to do it more.
Yeah, I will do it.
Pardon me.
What challenges artists face nowadays? What
Oh
type?
my God, because there's so many artists, and that's what it's difficult. So there's so many artists, and it's the challenges is I don't know if it's competition because there's not that many jobs for artists. It's like I guess for like anything for actors, anybody in that kind of like offbeat, um, off the beaten path work. It's like an actor or model or artist, musician. It's there's everyone loves that creative thing, so it's kind of difficult to actually. It's difficult, I guess, in I guess a different job or a different craft that you would do because there's a lot of people that want to do it. So,
Hmm.
what do you
I
think?
I feel like I'm right now like I'm starting my art career and I'm feeling like it's not so many collaboration between artists.
Yes, yes,
And
because
I
everyone,
think like
yes,
it
very
would be
true.
very good to collaborate, not like looking at each other as a competition, but because your art is unique, my art is unique, we are different, and how what we
Yeah,
can do together,
that's
like
awesome. That's awesome.
like create some kind of like a community where we can all like
Thank you.
support each other and helping each other to improve something, like just kind of like a guide each other, or I'm thinking like mentoring each other in different ways, like through the
I
life,
love
maybe
that.
through the like work, through the whatever, like and I'm feeling we all have something to teach and we have something to learn, like all the time, no matter what. And I think
No,
like artist is so creative and art at everything, like art is music, like whatever we do is art. Like this is what I was saying the other day to my friend,
that's
like even this mouse was one day art, like just like a prototype, right? And it was an art, but now it's like we copy it in so many millions of copies. So like how in each of us, how we cannot copy myself, you cannot copy yourself, but somehow through the art we can do it, right? We can like helping each other actually to grow, and how we can do it, like this is important because one life, and this life
yes.
we should definitely like help each other, because otherwise I'm not alone, and I know that, and like why artists are so lonely, they I don't know, I think like it's
I know I think that a lot. And I don't mean to cut you off, but it's because in school and like this kind of like system that we're accustomed to, they don't teach us how to be on teams to play the game of life. They only teach us to be on teams to play games like sports and
yeah,
and other than that, like we compete with each other. If it's any kind of work or any kind of thing that we're making money
yeah,
or like or whatever we choose to do for work, it's like we're not really programmed to be on teams. Like if we would have teamed up as kids and like started a business together instead of like I just remember making money and trying to make more money than my friend, and we're all trying to compete instead of like teaming up. The same way
yeah,
you'd be on a team for a sport, it's like, and that's it's just it's kind of difficult. I'm learning that now, and I'm seeing it's just hard, especially anybody who's in that, I feel like that kind of like realm or like it's just it's more difficult. That's a challenge. But I like how you see that, and I see that too. It's like teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah,
You know what
exactly.
I mean?
Teamwork makes it a dream work. This is
Teamwork makes the
how I
dream work.
see that. And every time when I'm like listening to your story and I'm listening to each story of artists who's sharing their story and their art, I'm thinking like how I can put them together. And like sometimes I'm connecting artists and say like, oh, you guys should do something together. And like I'm writing something and I'm saying to them like, oh, it's a time for you to create, you know, and like if you need my help or whatever, I'm here. And like, but I'm connecting, I like to connect like something I see and I'm thinking like this is would be powerful when they're going to create something beautiful together.
Yes, I like that. I like that. And don't stop that. Keep doing that.
I am, you know me, I'm
Uh,
like whatever, I'm just arrived to America and like I already have big dreams and everyone's like, wow, you arrived to America and you have this American dream. And I said like, yeah. And they said like, we Americans, we don't have so much, we forgot about that. And you came an immigrant and just arriving to America with like empty pockets but full of dreams, and they just still believe in that. And I said like, yeah, it's possible. It's America. This is why it's American dream. Anything is possible here. This is why it's so crazy that here is you never know.
I like
You know,
that.
you get to
I like that.
ask
Oh,
and you get to ask the right question of universe, and you know, it's
hopefully they
simple.
answer it. It's
Yeah,
simple.
it's
So
simple.
one thing I'm doing on that note, it's for the Big Apple Walk. I'm doing a fundraiser. We're actually putting it together now, and so 300. Like if you donate a certain amount of money, you're going to be able to design your own apple. I'm going to send you an apple. We're going to send you an apple, or you could sponsor an artist. So you could either make your own apple, and the apple we're going to put it in the gallery and in the whole space, and so yeah, so you get to make your own apple. So it's going to inspire their artists. Maybe people that never even did art, they're like, oh, maybe I'll try to make an apple, and just in the same kind of guidelines. It'll all be the same shape, so you can do whatever you want. And then we're gonna display the apples. Then we're gonna lay the apples out on the sidewalks, do a whole virtual tour, get a little drone going over it, and then it's gonna be really cool. But that's a way to also kind of collaborate and bring other artists in, and you know, also
Together.
raise awareness. And yeah, so maybe you get an apple.
Yeah, I
Maybe you'll
mean,
get an apple
I
too.
like it. I like this idea. I should definitely like be part of that.
For
You know,
sure, for sure.
the artist
I
voice
mean,
needs to be part
the
of
artist
that.
voice. I like that. I like that name too, the artist voice. Hell yeah.
I don't
Let's
know.
go,
I'm just
girl.
like
Let's
I
go, girl.
created. I don't know if it's like it's already exists. I have checked it, but it doesn't. And I was like, okay, I will use it. This name, the artist voice.
Yeah, you just put I am the artist voice, whatever. It's so easy to just
Yeah,
switch it up. If the dot com's not there, you have artist voice
whatever.
dot at whatever. Because now you can do dot whatever. It could be
Yeah, exactly.
dot here, dot anything you want.
You never know.
Oh yeah.
I'm just starting this like last week. Actually, it's my 1 week
Really?
project. Yeah. I mean, I was
Oh,
thinking
so nice.
about that let's say like maybe like last 2 3 weeks, and I was like, oh, I should start it. Nah, 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 nah. In the end, I said, okay, I should just do it. That's it.
Just do it.
And
Just do it.
let's do it. Yeah, just not thinking. Do it. Action.
So check this out. I found this music stand that I found in the garbage, but it's easy. And I just realized I could put my phone on it with a little Velcro, and then you just move that around. And it's just on a music stand. Then you could slide it up and down, put it up, put it up. You can flip it upside down if you want. Da, 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 da. Let's see what it looks like. See,
That's
music
cool.
stand.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember you
so
always
I
creating
love
some
to
funny.
I love to
You
up.
always creating something funny all the time. I'm
Yeah,
not
well, it's
surprised.
what do you call it? Upcycling. Why
Exactly.
throw this away? This is such a crafty thing. This music stand with a little Velcro on it.
That's so true.
Uh,
That's so funny.
And then I had it on this before.
I
This
remember that kind of things. Yeah. You're still
yeah,
doing it. You're still having fun with
I'm
it.
still doing it. Yes, of course, of course. I made big ones for the iPad too. I don't know. Oh, yeah.
It's somewhere, but I see
Anyway,
like the all like it's all your art is around like an apartment. It's like here and there and like all around. It's so
yeah,
cool.
I got a little piece right there. I'm still like I only like started because I just I had a kind of a toxic roommate, and he just kind of I kind of paid him to leave, and So finally, this has only been like a week, so I'm just like reamping the place and really doing it the enhanced way.
Exactly.
And when you say that, like everything's art, that's why I changed my name to Enhance, because I just felt like everything's art. Like who's to say what's art and what's not? All I'm doing is enhancing the art that's already there. Hence enhance. So I just want to add value to what's there. That's why.
That's cool.
That's why I go by Enhance. I introduce myself as Enhance now. Everyone like Enhance. I was like, if you don't like call me Enhance, just call me E.
Oh, okay.
It still goes in my name.
Okay.
Enhance.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. That's really cool.
People are like, well, I want to call you Eric. I was like, well, I call you what you want to be called. Tell me what you want to be called. I'll call you. I like to call people that want to be called.
It doesn't matter.
So it's like,
call me whatever you want me to call.
Tell me what you want.
Exactly. So, I'm kind of the same. I don't care.
What am I calling you? The artist voice.
The artist voice. I like
the
it.
Artist voice.
I will be probably I mean, I am already the artist voice actually. I am.
Yeah.
Artist needs to be heard. AV. Oh, I like it. AV. I will think about it. So the last question is like, what advice you can give to the artists who just started their career and just like in their, in their beginning?
All right. Don't be afraid to try everything. And like I said, and collaborate and team up, like you were saying, because that is the best. Teaming up, collaborating. Don't be afraid of the smashing. Don't try for the smash and grab. And I got to do this and I got to do that real fast. It's like slow and steady wins the race. And teamwork does make the dream work. So team up as fast as possible, and then get inspired and learn from other people. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to push it to the limit or just go to the, I don't know. Like you're saying, try it on furniture and stuff like that. It's like, oh, hold on a second. Let me decline that. I don't know who's calling me. Decline. Sorry, I declined that. But yeah.
That's very cool. Thank you very much for your advice. And I appreciate it a lot. It was great
you're welcome.
Call. Yeah. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. We could do it again sometime.
Yeah. Yes.